Hey everybody, today we're making some beef jerky. It's a different type of beef jerky that I've never tried to make before. It's using ground beef instead of whole muscle, so let's see how it goes. Okay, here's the stuff I'm using. It's called Jerky Care and Seasoning Pepper Blend. It's made by High Mountain Seasonings out of Wyoming. So I figure they know what they're doing when it comes to jerky. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Okay, so we've got, this is the pepper seasoning blend, and this is the cure, which look on the back of the box it says the cure is salt, sugar, sodium nitrate, so like some preservative type stuff. It looks like this seasoning can make either jerky, the regular jerky, the ground beef jerky, or even like pepperoni snack sticks, so it's pretty versatile. So this whole packet will season 15 pounds of meat, but I only have 5 pounds, so I'm going to measure everything out accordingly to what I need. It calls for some water. Here's the cure. Here's the pepper seasoning. I'm using 85% lean ground beef, and that's about it. Yeah. So I'm going to cut this open, dump the meat in the bowl. And that looks appetizing. Basically, the instructions are you just mix it in with the meat real good. So I'm just dumping it all on here. And thinking back, it probably would have been better to mix all the seasoning with the water first and then mix the water in with the meat. So I'm kind of doing it backwards, but it ended up turning out good anyways. So here I am just continuing to mix the meat. Once I get the dry seasonings mixed in, I'll go ahead and add the water and continue mixing. It took quite a while to mix all this, so I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video. Probably took about 5 minutes or so. Okay, so once it's all mixed up, you basically just cover it with some saran wrap. And I'm struggling to take off my gloves right now. Cover it with saran wrap, and then we'll stick it in the fridge overnight. Just kind of push it down so the air, there's no air trapped in there. And in the fridge you go. Okay, so this is the next day. I did go ahead and mix this up one more time before I started filming, just to make sure the seasonings was all mixed in. These are the screens for my dehydrator. And they're basically old window screens, but they work really well. I have 5 screens, so I'm gonna measure out 1 pound of meat for each screen and roll it out into thickness or whatever. One tip for this is I didn't realize it. I was trying to measure and make even portions, but when you add all that water, it actually increases the weight to more than 5 pounds. So as I'm doing this, the last couple screens were a lot bigger than 1 pound. So you have to do some math. So probably should have weighed the whole thing first and then divided that by 5. So I'm just trying to measure out 1 pound, and I realize that I think my scales sit on grams, not pounds. So for ounces, it's going to add a lot. Okay, so I have 1 pound, 2 pieces of wax paper. Basically, you're just going to roll this out, and they say to make it about 1/4 inch thick. Just trying to make it into kind of a nice square, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to cut it into jerky strips anyways. Say that I'm kind of tired of fooling around with my gloves. You just take a rolling pin and roll it out to where it's about 1/4 inch thick. Throughout this experience, I realized I need to work on my rolling pin skills. Once it's about 1/4 inch thick, you just peel the top layer off. And try to pretty up the edges with just a butter knife. But it really doesn't matter. When I did that to the edges, made the edges a little bit thicker than I wanted, so I'm just rolling it out again. I'm pretty happy with my thickness right now. So I'm going to get the screen ready and spray it with some cooking spray. I'm just making sure that it actually fits on the screen. I'm just peeling this top layer of wax paper off. And then you're going to take the screen and flip it over on top of it. Kind of do it however you want. Take the second layer of wax paper off. I don't know if wax paper would be better for this or parchment paper. Parchment paper you could probably even just leave in the dehydrator and screw around with it. This wax paper is kind of sticky and little bits of it's coming off of it. I don't like. I'm only gonna make you watch this one once, and I'll skip past the other 5. I originally tried to reuse this wax paper, but it became a big pain in the neck. Here I'm just putting some extra pepper on it for seasoning. This first one I only peppered the top, but in the other ones I decided to pepper the top and the bottom. And honestly, the final product I couldn't tell the difference anyways. So here's my dehydrator. It's kind of old school. That's basically a metal box with racks in it. It has 6 racks, but I took 1 out so I could put a drip pan at the bottom. And end up not even needing it because the meat's lean enough that it was needing it. Just shove that in there. And then these are all the other trays that I did. So I left it in there for about 8 hours. This was the final product. I was really happy with it, except did decide that I should have spent more time making sure it was rolled out evenly because some of the areas on the jerkies is a little thick and chewy. Here I'm just using some kitchen shears to cut it up into snack bites or whatever. This was a really easy way to cut them up into portions. Just using the kitchen shears. I've seen a lot of other like jerky guns and stuff that just squirt the meat out as a stick already, but I like this one better. Now, just so you don't gotta watch this whole thing, I'm gonna speed up this video for the restroom. I was kind of trying to cut them about the width of a Ziploc bag, for like a sandwich bag, because that's what I'm gonna be sticking them in. In the future, I might try to find a vacuum sealer or something for this, but right now I'm just putting it in Ziploc bags. This is a clean dish, not the same one I was using the other day. And I'm just weighing out some portion sizes. I only have a handful of these bigger sandwich bags. So I'm going to put about 4 ounces in each of those bigger bags. And then I've got a bunch of snack bags. Snack bags aren't actually freezer bags, so what I'm going to do is stick a bunch of the snack bags inside a big gallon freezer bag. I apologize for this being painfully slow. Here we go. Let's speed this up. Yeah, I'd use a vacuum sealer if I'm going to keep this around for any amount of time, but all this jerky is only going to last a couple weeks, so it's fine to some freezer bags. So out of the 5 pounds that we started with, I think it came out to about 3.5 pounds of jerky, which is pretty good. Okay, there we go. Alright guys, thanks for watching.